This is Rosina from Let's Cook with Rosina. حالتون چطوره? That means how are you in Farsi? I'm so excited to welcome you to this fun UK cooking collaboration. I'm joining some wonderful YouTube chefs to share our favorite British food recipes with you. Don't forget to check out description box below for full list of these amazing chefs. So today I'm making Scottish Cock-a-Leekie Soup. What a charming name, isn't it? So Cock-a-Leekie Soup is a simple and delicious leek and chicken soup that you are going to love it. Cock-a-Leekie Soup is often called Scotland's national soup and has been a beloved soup for centuries. Can you believe? In fact, Cock-a-Leekie Soup is one of the country's oldest soup, with the very first recipe all the way back to 1598. You know how much this recipe is old? It's really old recipe. This classic recipe featuring leeks, chicken, and a blend of seasoning that create a wonderful, comforting, and hearty soup. While it's enjoyed year-round, it's especially popular during the Christmas and Hogmanay celebrations. Let's enjoy this tasty journey together. Alright, let's dive in and check out the ingredients you'll need to make a delicious Scottish Cock-a-Leekie soup. Okay, traditionally Cock-a-Leekie soup is made with a whole chicken, but for my recipe I'm using 3 chicken legs with the skin on and bone in. It's just the right amount for 5 to 6 people, but if you're making soup for more people, feel free to use a whole chicken instead. Either way, it will turn out delicious. We'll need 3 medium leeks. To give the soup a nice hearty thickness, we'll use about half a cup of rice or barley, and of course we'll need 3 bay leaves for this recipe. You'll need 15 pitted prunes for this recipe. That's about 3 prunes per person. They add a lovely touch of sweetness to the soup and make it extra special. 1 large carrot, 1 tablespoon salt, chili flakes to taste, half a teaspoon dried thyme. Let's start with the leeks. Cut off the leek tops, and then you will notice there is usually some dirt trapped between the layers. You can slice them however you like. I prefer smaller pieces, but chunky leeks work just as well if that's your style. Once you have chopped them up, place them into a large bowl and cover it with cold water. Because there are dirt and sand between their layers, so it's important to give them a good wash. Let them soak for about 10-15 minutes. This helps all the dirt settle at the bottom. After that, give them a final rinse and drain well. Then take 1 cup of the chopped leeks and set it aside in another dish. Now dice the carrot into small pieces. I like to put the bay leaves into a little bag or sachet before adding them to the soup. This way you can easily fish them all out once the soup is done cooking. Alright, let's get cooking. First, take a large pot and pour in about 2 liters of water. Then add your chicken legs to the pot. This is the base of our delicious soup. Then season with salt, pepper, dried thyme, and bay leaves in the bag. Set the pot over high heat and bring it to a boil. As it starts to bubble, you will notice some foam rising to the top. Just skim that off with a spoon for a nice clear broth. Perfect. Once the water comes to a boil, reduce the heat to medium-low. Now it's perfect time to add the freshly chopped leeks, which will bring a lovely mild onion flavor to the soup. Washed rice to help thicken the soup. Diced carrot that add a touch of color, and prunes. Gently stir all the ingredients. I love using prunes in this soup. They are a common ingredient in Iranian soups as well, so their sweet, rich flavor is both familiar and delicious to me. So let your soup simmer for about an hour, allowing all the flavors to come together beautifully. Give the soup an occasional gentle stir to keep the ingredients well combined and let it simmer slowly over low heat. As I mentioned earlier, let your soup simmer gently for about an hour. Then you will notice the chicken has become nice and tender. At this point, carefully remove the chicken legs and the bay leaves from the pot and place them on a plate to cool slightly. Perfect. Once the chicken is cool enough to handle, remove the bones and the skin. Then chop the meat into bite-sized pieces. Now your delicious chicken is ready to go back into the soup. And now add the chopped chicken, the rest of the diced leeks, and a handful of freshly chopped parsley to the pot. Let the soup simmer gently with the chicken, leeks, and prunes for another 10 minutes, so all the flavors can blend together beautifully. Hi everyone, this is Rosina with the final part of my Cock-a-Leekie soup recipe. Our soup is ready to serve, but I have a quick note about the prunes. Some people like to remove them before serving, but if you enjoy a touch of sweetness, leave them in and give them a try. You might end up loving their unique flavor. Finish your soup with a sprinkle of freshly chopped parsley and serve it with some beautiful buttery bread for extra comforting touch. This is my Scottish Cock-a-Leekie soup. It's delicious, lovely and hearty soup. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If did, please give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. You can subscribe below. And also there is a bell, a tiny bell, and if you press that, you will be notified for upcoming videos. Until next one, take care, God bless, and lots of love. Khodafez.